My death means they can live.
Hey guys, it's Punchy, the S-Rank Yapper, and today I'm back from the depths with a special build I stumbled upon in the Double Dungeon. For years now, I've been cooking up your favorite anime characters in Deepwoken, but this time I've cracked the meta wide open. This build isn't just the character, it's busted, has hella aura, and is straight up unfair. Seriously, if there's any anime character that you want to make, you can make them in Deepwoken. Today, I introduce the god-gifted S-Rank aura farmer himself, Jinwoo from Solo Leveling. If you remember, Rogue Lineage's Iron Lineage, yeah, he's basically that, solo progressing, zero handouts, just pure grind. This is a character all about aura farming, and what's crazy, he actually has a job. I know, it's 2025, but don't worry, I won't let the employed ruin your day. With unmatched dagger mastery and control over his undead enemies, this is Jinwoo, the Shadow Monarch. Spoiler warning, we're diving into Solo Leveling anime spoilers up to season 2, plus a few ability spoilers and some drip talk from the manhwa. But hey, if you played ABA, you probably already know about this, so it's nothing too wild. Now that we've set the stage, let's break it down and see what makes this build tick. Oh, hold up, I just got a system pop-up. It says right here, you must subscribe to TheRealPunchee. Weird, but you know, I don't make the rules. Join me, Punchy, the Shadow Monarch, as I farm dungeons, because let's be real, I don't want to be solo anymore. So, like, subscribe, become a member, and check out my UGC drip down below. Alright, I'll let you go, but remember, the system is never wrong. After you listen to the system, listen to me yap about my Jinwoo build. You can make this character however you like, because he definitely has infinite potential, and I haven't explored all of it. With so many abilities, versions, and levels, you know, they're actually levels, comment down below how you'd make him yourself. Anyway, let's talk about it. Arise. Jinwoo thrives on that constant aura flow because it's literally his life. From the manhwa, I'm rocking Jinwoo's shadowy black warlock mantle with a dyed black mod suit for ultimate drip, you know, full edgelord mode, and if you know about his black shadow heart, you'll get why purple is the move. I went with the purple aura because come on, it's Sigma, and it works. Now, with the aesthetics locked down, let's talk weapons. Jinwoo's all about dual-wielding daggers, and they only get better as he levels up. Right now, he's rocking the Night Killer and Venom Fang combo, and with max agility, he's a blade god. Equip these daggers and start slicing through enemies like the Shadow Monarch himself. Basically, what I did, I grabbed the Fang with the parrying dagger, and this gives us a skill right out of his playbook. And don't forget our job as the Shadow Monarch, so we're bringing the darkness with twisted puppets. Alongside our weapon, we're also rocking the blazing enchant on the Night Killer, summoning our shadow army to drag down targets. I'll dive deeper into his specific skills later, but for now, grab your blades and get ready to farm some levels. Finally, it's time to actually level up. Solo Leveling, a story built for gamers, and trust me, I'm a gamer, I'm a real gamer. It fits perfectly into Deepwoken. Starting as a lowly F-rank hunter, we reawaken into an S-rank aura farmer. We're simply the strongest, but with his newly obtained power, what abilities does Jinwoo even have? Arise. Jinwoo's iconic chant, summoning the fallen to join his Shadow Monarch army. By defeating any enemy, he can convert them onto his side. No more solo missions, Jinwoo's army is here to stay. Arise and fight by my side. The Shadow Monarch job, the ultimate necromancer, can steal souls with shadow extraction, and that's the skill. Just like Pokemon, the stronger the Monarch's will, the easier it is to capture a shadow. Break their spirits, steal their souls, and send them back to fight for us, no holding back. In-game, with our army of twisted puppets and vision shapers illusory servants, we've unlocked the power to control and swap them effortlessly. We steal their skills, dominate the battlefield, and keep on spamming, so that's what Jinwoo does. Arise and fight once again. To steal an enemy's shadow, we can also spam the instant mirror illusion, shadow extraction. It's all about applying pressure, catching opponents when they're vulnerable, and forcing them to face a shadow version of their own skill set. The Shadow Monarch job doesn't care about playing fair, so Seriously, just spam until they're dead. Once Jinwoo gets his Shade Army, calling it solo leveling feels a bit weird. I mean, he's got Egress, the Crimson Knight, Iron, the Unkillable Tank, and Tusk with the magical Orb of Avarice. This Army of Darkness is an extension of Jinwoo's spirit, backing him up and fighting with him every step of the way. So solo, not anymore. With our Twisted Puppets and Shadowcast, we summon the Shade Army's Burning Servants. These tracking shadows hunt down targets while the summoned army brutalizes anyone unlucky enough to stand in our way. Imbued with darkness, Jinwoo's Shadow Exchange lets him summon, control, and even swap with his soldiers. Call it Boogie Woogie, whatever you like, because he's teleporting all over the battlefield, piercing through defenses like it's nothing. In the anime, he plays it cool and doesn't really use this, but in the manhwa, yeah, he's spamming it non-stop. With a flurry of flash steps, we close in on our target using Shadow Exchange and Circle. While Egress, Tusk, or the others keep him busy, we swoop in and start swinging. No need to nerf myself like Jinwoo, let's spam this all day. Also, we can use the Resurrection Resonance to revive our targets. Going back to the basics, daggers were Jinwoo's OG weapon. Before he became the Shadow Monarch, he threw hands just like everyone else. As his agility and strength leveled up, Assassin Rush became one of his first abilities, blitzing into action and slicing foes down with a flawless display of blade mastery. We apply pressure from a distance, closing the gap in seconds with Assassin Rush and its rapid slashes. Moving faster than they can process, we slice through enemies like it's nothing. Who says Shadow Monarchs can't fight? Because it's not true. Adaptation is the name of the game, and to assassinate our enemies, that's exactly what we have to do. After investing all of our stats into agility and leveling up with some EXP, it's time to activate our mutilation skill. A dagger and a dream, that's basically all he needs. This skill doesn't just deal more damage, it obliterates enemies, ripping them apart with a series of rapid, relentless cuts. One moment they're standing, the next they're nothing but shredded pieces on the floor. Jinwoo doesn't just fight, he makes sure you never forget who came out on top. Reawakened in-game, we unleash the newly reworked Ceaseless Slashes to mutilate our targets while our army dominates the field. It's definitely not easy to spam this skill carelessly, but with its ramping output, unpredictable hitbox, and instant damage, it's a perfect one-to-one recreation from solo leveling's skill arsenal. Ruler's Authority is telekinesis on steroids, exclusive to the rulers and those they blessed. At its peak, it's basically a black hole of destruction, no mana cost, huge radius, and can even incapacitate whole groups of enemies at once. Jin-Woo has this, and he's basically got the force, but let's be real, against people that are stronger, it doesn't do too much. Unlocking this skill in game, we drop Ruler's Authority with Shadowcast Clutching Shadow. Opponents get stunned in place from a distance, and then we let the Shadow Army roll in with a full-on wombo combo. It's spammy, ranged, and oftentimes impossible to defend against, and this is what Ruler's Authority is. To wrap it up, let's talk about Jinwoo's most terrifying trait, his murderous, unstoppable will. It wasn't fair that he was weak, betrayed, or had people to protect, but in that double dungeon, he reawakened into a force of nature guided by the system. Channeling his rage with the power of basically Conqueror's Hockey, Jinwoo uses the murderous intent skill, later evolving into Dragon's Fear. No one's aura can even match Jinwoo's, and that's that. Unleashed in a blast of pure malice, we channel this murderous intent through Shadowcast's Shade Devour. It's easy to boost our damage, catch opponents off guard, and most importantly, send a chill down their spine. Seriously, who's gonna defend against an attack that's all about aura, like they don't even know what to do? And with that, our build comes to a close. While Jinwoo's story isn't quite finished, it's time to showcase his legacy through this full talent list. You can steal his skills, level up, and check it out, but if you join my channel as a member, I'll drop the full build maker link early, so get ready. Now, onto some fights with the Shadow Monarch, Jinwoo. And that's a wrap on the solo leveling Sung Jinwoo build. I hope you enjoyed it, especially with Season 2 just wrapping up, and big thanks to my members for holding it down. Finally, you can join my Discord or my guild or even my UGC group down below. They're all gonna be linked. Anyway, more anime builds are coming your way, so stay tuned. Also, drop a comment on who you want to see next. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. It's punchin' time.